Our final speaker is Graeme Diack, and Graeme is from the Atlantic Salmon Trust. He's had 10 years experience working in IT infrastructure development, but he's rerouted his career, and he's now completed an MSc in data analysis, and he's now employed with the Atlantic Salmon Trust to develop data solutions for the Likely Suspects framework. And Graeme's role as data specialist is to lead on the discovery and mobilization of databases of biological records to support the Likely Suspects framework. So welcome, Graeme, and over to you.
Thank you very much. I shall just get my screen share worked out. Can you see that? I guess probably can.
Yeah, I can see it. If you just switch it, just go for a full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. Okay. Well, thanks very much for that introduction, Sean. That covers it. So yeah, I should obviously mention that I am here directly employed. I'm employed by the Atlantic Salmon Trust, but kind of more directly by the Missing Salmon Alliance as a group. I was employed by them for the Likely Suspects framework. And yeah, it's great to be here. I'm going to be presenting to you the development of part of the Likely Suspects framework, which is a central data resource for Atlantic salmon. So the sharing of research data is recognised throughout the scientific community as a good idea, but efficient data sharing practices out with close collaboration are still not part of the culture in many ecological disciplines. The first WK Salmon workshop in 2019 reported that there is a large amount of data in existence right now that has the untapped potential to improve our understanding of the drivers behind Atlantic salmon mortality, to open new avenues of investigation and inform future management actions. However, these resources are not readily available and in fact not even readily findable. A clearer view of existing data and knowledge and their relevance to Atlantic salmon is required so that past time series can be used to reveal signals that coincide with a response in salmon populations. These signals can inform us of the drivers of change and can be used to improve model forecasting of salmon population dynamics based on observed and expected changes to habitats. With more accurate forecasting, management actions can be better targeted and supported. So the Central Data Resource is a web application and supporting data structure that we've created to try and improve data sharing throughout the salmon research community, with an initial focus on creating findable data resources that are of the most relevance to the researcher's area of interest. To this end, we have developed an outline organizational structure into which salmon-related knowledge can be classified. We have defined 8 domains that cover the salmon's life cycle. These domains are a representation of the progression of time, life stage, and location of the salmon, and data resources may relate to one or more of them depending on the geographic or temporal scale of the resource. A further dimension is added by the types of observations that may occur within these domains. We have identified 60 variable classes that have a relevance to the salmon as drivers or audit points of their survival. These variables are grouped by their main focus into 3 categories: physical environment, which is knowledge relating to the physical habitats and conditions that are relevant to salmon at some stage in their life cycle; biological processes, knowledge relating to prey, competitors or predators that may be relevant to the salmon; and salmon traits, knowledge relating to the salmon themselves from direct measurement or assessment methods. These variable classes are related to domains of relevance within the organizational structure. As a final bridge, we have related the Likely Suspects framework priority hypotheses to these variable classes and domains, creating a relationship directly between these hypotheses and the data resources that might be available to address them. Further information on these can be found on the Missing Salmon Alliance website via the links in this slide. With data resources nested within this organizational structure and supplemented with descriptions of geographic and temporal extents, It is possible to build a picture of the existing knowledge resources as demonstrated here by a screenshot of the Central Data Resource Map tool. The LSF team have made a start on this with over 270 entries, largely aided by the information collated in the WK Salmon report from 2019. But there is no doubt it could benefit hugely from direct input by subject matter experts across the community, such as researchers and managers like yourselves. Effective data mobilisation is one of the biggest hurdles to promoting effective salmon management. The Central Data Resource forms part of the Likely Suspects Framework's effort to improve the process of observation through analysis to decision support. We invite you as data creators to register and participate so that we can begin to understand the Atlantic salmon knowledge landscape that exists right now. To build a comprehensive view of this landscape, we're asking the community to register data that exists, especially long time series, to show the scope and range of resources across the salmon ecosystem. These resources can be combined with the already well mobilised oceanographic and environmental data to enhance our understanding. They need to be made findable and accessible to test hypotheses that will in turn provide robust guidance to salmon managers. And I've got a link there to the Central Data Resource for you to follow. I will share this slide pack with Sean, which I've not done already, and he can distribute it amongst you all as well. So finally, I'd just like to acknowledge that this is very much a team effort and thank all the others within the Likely Suspects Framework team, which is a growing team, and also Missing Salmon Alliance for their continued support. And also I'd like to thank yourselves for inviting me along to give a quick talk about the Central Data Resource, and look forward to hearing any feedback that you have. Thanks very much.